very best. How you doing in the Northeast right now? Things are starting to kind of take another shitty turn.
Yeah, we're honestly we're gonna find out here. I think if COVID passports really do become a thing and they're becoming enforced, I think I will have to actually give some serious thought to relocating. I'm a really lazy person. I'm also a bit of a hoarder. I know there's nothing in this room. If you saw what existed in my closets and on my walls, this is a very specific camera angle. Outside of this frame, I mean, it is literally a fucking trash bin. So I really don't want to move. My rent is cheap. Like this is fine for now. I mean, not that I grew up and said I always wanted to live in a room with the drop ceiling and white walls. Like this is not, you know what I mean? This is not the dream. This is not the end game, but I'm lazy, dude. I don't want to find a place. I don't want to have to find, I don't want to fucking move, but I really hope that the COVID passports are not actually put into place. But then again, stop and frisk went on for 4 years before they decided that was a bad idea. You know what I mean? Government's pretty good at like putting these things in place and then finding out later that they are not allowed to be there. Oh, whoops, sorry guys. Have you seen what happened with the eviction moratorium? Because that's a good example of this, and it's crazy.
Yeah, being a constitutional guy, scholar,
are you really?
Man,
what's your background, dude? Lay it on me.
I kind of got very autistic when I was, coming to libertarianism, right? And on my path, I found the Constitution. I was like, well, if there's bedrock, it's this. And you get through, memorizing the Constitution and how it came to be and all this kind of stuff, and then you find the Anti-Federalists, and you're like, oh. Fuck, man, are you kidding? I wasted all this time learning the Constitution. It's a good tool for bringing, a lot of the people, especially the guys on the right, into the idea that, hey, we're not a constitutional republic anymore. So, but where I'm going, with this whole thing in terms of, I kind of see, exactly what you're talking about. Like these guys are, once they put something down, they're not going to pick it up. Power doesn't recede, without a lot of damn demand out there and a lot of energy from people paying attention. So if this isn't going to get that, where are you looking? Are you looking at the Southeast? You looking Midwest? Dude, where are you looking?
We are. I'm like, I'll deal with something when I absolutely have to kind of person.
Okay.
And I will make a worse decision because it's last minute and I have to do it. Like that's the way I operate. I do things when they have to be done. I will end up having children when I'm 60 and there's one sperm left. And I will venture into the street and I'll find a homeless woman and go, there's a home there. I need to put this last sperm inside your vagina because this is the end. And I've made no plans. That's the way I operate. I'm being honest. I'm not a planner. Oh shit, we need a solution now. So the answer is I'm waiting to see how bad it gets. And if, for me, it's going to be, it's going to be a little bit more than just if comedy clubs enforce it. I think if it actually goes into action, at some point, I do think it's not to be preachy, but I think at some point you got to make some stands. And it's not like I'm not getting up to fight the government, but you can somewhat vote with your feet. And honestly, if it goes that far, I just see it as really being a giant leap in living in a world without freedom. And I don't want to contribute to the economy. I don't want to contribute. You know what I mean? I just don't want to be. I don't want to contribute to not that. I mean, I'm pennies to New York, but if there's enough other people like me,
right,
and there's a bit of a brain drain that just go, like this place is just no longer for me. Then that does become a consequence. So it depends how far it goes, but I really think if there's going to be a mandatory piece of technology that I have to put on my phone that ties my location and who I am and what I am to government mandated health protocols, I think I will have to dissent from that. Now I'm lazy, I might be eating crow 3 months from now when everyone's like, hey, Rob said he was leaving. And I'm like, well, they opened up a new sandwich shop. So I'm just going to stay here and get fat and be depressed about it. And I also I got a job that's okay. Like things are, so I'm not looking to move, but if I have to, I'll figure it out.